Hello, my name is Shelby Hernandez. Thank you for viewing my poster on the development and maintenance of a nutrition-focused newsletter. As a clinical dietitian with a creative streak, developing and managing the nutrition newsletter for a multi-hospital region has been a source of great job satisfaction for me. The vision of the nutrition newsletter was to educate a variety of disciplines on nutrition-related topics, to spark interdisciplinary communication and conversation, and to shine light on our clinical nutrition department. After some brainstorming, the final goal was a quarterly nutrition newsletter that would provide a healthy recipe, an introduction to a dietitian on our clinical team, discussion on a relevant nutrition-related topic, an overview of projects or activities that the clinical nutrition team was working on, and finally, how to contact the clinical nutrition team. What started as truly a passion project of mine has progressed to several years of successful releases. On my poster, you will see both the process that I followed to develop the newsletter, as well as a timeline for development and release of my very first newsletter. If you have decided that you would like to manage your own nutrition newsletter, the first thing you need to do is contact any necessary departments, such as marketing, to review the logistics. You may be required to use specific formatting or branded materials. You'll want to know this in advance to prevent having to redo any of your work. Next, you should create a timeline. This project was worked on weekly for 3 months before the first nutrition newsletter was published. To stay focused, on task, and to prevent becoming overwhelmed, break the project down into small pieces and define what will be worked on each workday. Next, you should identify how you will distribute the newsletter. Will it be virtual? On what platform? For this project, we utilize the Clinical Nutrition Team page on the hospital's website. Once you have all of the logistics figured out, you can start on the fun part. Begin brainstorming the consistent components you would like to be part of each newsletter, such as Meet the Dietitian, a recipe, nutrition topic discussion or article, etc. I would say the most labor-intensive or time-consuming parts are next, deciding on the layout and flow of the determined components and developing the template for the newsletter. I would also like to add that I recommend keeping your template fluid. It may change depending on the content for each release. Once you have completed your first draft, have another team member review, then publish. If distributing virtually, be sure to call attention to the release. Share the link across meetings and with interdisciplinary team members to get the word out. The first newsletter is the hardest. Once you have all of these steps completed, you should budget 8 to 16 hours per newsletter. In managing this newsletter, I have seen a number of positive outcomes. We have had improved interdisciplinary recognition and collaboration. We have helped to decrease false nutrition information, and we have shined a light on dietitian expertise. As I mentioned before, I have also found a great deal of job satisfaction by fulfilling my creative niche. Thank you again for viewing my poster board. I hope I have inspired you to scratch that creative itch, and I wish you nothing but the best as you start your journey to developing your own nutrition newsletter.